Hey there, YouTube. I just got back from my pond where I do most of my running, and a couple of problems. So I brought the Hawaii Kai short circuit and this 36-inch skedaddle. Um, so the first run with the short circuit. I got a little clip that I put at the back on the strut, so that way where I've got my boats hung up, it can't slide back and fall off of where it is, so it just kind of keeps it there. Well, I had forgotten to take that off, so it was trying to plow along with that, and it didn't like that so much, especially on a small boat like that. So I brought it back in and took that off. Then I took it out for a second time, and it had barrel rolled like shortly after me taking off. It got out maybe 15 feet or so and then rolled. Then I fished it out of there. Brought it back, drained the water out. A little bit of water was in it. It was still floating upside down pretty nicely, so drained the water out of it. Then put it back in again. Went to go on another run. I made it a little bit further, probably about turn. If turn one was in front of me, turn two was the furthest away from me. Turn 3 is the furthest away. It rolled there. So fished it out again, took the water out of it. At that point I was running low on tape because I just used painter's tape to hold the cowls on. That's the easiest thing for me. Took the water out of it, taped it back up, went to go run it again, and it clicked in my head. I am doing counterclockwise laps, and it does not like that. I like my ambidextrous boats. So taped it back up again, sent it back out again, and did clockwise laps, and it performed flawlessly. I only got a video of the second barrel roll, so I'll be posting that shortly. So it in the end it was running fine, but I think I had a battery low at that point in time, so brought it back in and didn't get to shoot another video of that. And I forgot to shoot the couple of good laps that I got out of it. So still need to do another video on that. All right, as far as the skedaddle goes, now I set this up for 4S. I've got it on ST60 connectors or something, I think, and I figured, oh, that won't be a problem, and I go to put the battery in the boat, and my bigger 4S batteries, I can't remember what size they were, the same ones that I run in the Remora. My bigger 4S batteries have the red Dean's connector there on them. So I couldn't use the bigger batteries that I normally do, so I gotta make an adapter for that, or get an adapter. I have enough connectors, I can just make an adapter. I thought I made one, I don't know where it is, I don't know what I did with it. That's driving me nuts too. Yeah, I don't know where it is. But I did have my little 1500 milliamp 4S battery with that's 4S. with the XT60 connector on it. I figured, oh, I'll just throw that in it. I'm just doing a, kind of quick maiden run with it. I'm not looking to do laps with it or anything. So I figured that wouldn't be a problem. Threw that into it, throw it in the water, and now I didn't get a video of that because I just wanted a new boat to me, new pond. The only way I can film is with my phone and my phone in one hand that's steering, and then my trigger finger working the throttle. And this is a rather big boat and a fairly small pond, and I wanted to be able to control it at least for the first run and see how it did, because I know the others, the SK Daddle Junior slid all over the place and you had to about get out of the throttle to get it to come around, and this one would be moving faster and bigger boat, so I figured I'd just try to do a run with it first and then film it after that. So I run it first, do a couple of laps with it, and the prop might be a little small. It spun for a little more than I'd like it, a little more than I would have thought it would have before it caught and then moved along. I can't remember what size prop this is off the top of my head. And I still don't. So, I don't know that. So that didn't go, that went alright. You know, like I said, the prop spun a lot before it caught, but when it finally caught, it was moving pretty good. And I've got the, I don't remember if I showed this in the video of me building it. I've got the pieces of, I think it's 1/4 inch triangles, balsa triangles, that I glued to the bottom. You know, I don't know how far that is, probably 18 inches long, and it actually turns surprisingly well. It took the whole pond to turn, but it was able to make a full turn without having to, stop, blurp the throttle to get it to kick around. Yeah, like I said, made a couple of laps with that. Then it lost power for some reason. Like it wasn't turning the RPMs like it should have been. I don't know what happened. Everything seems to be turning fine, but it just wasn't getting the RPMs. I don't know if it was an issue with the battery. Like I said, it was only 1500 milliamps, so that may be a rather large factor into this. But yeah, should be able to get the, like I said, an adapter for my other batteries, and get this back out again, get a better maiden video, because yeah, after it died in power, it didn't come back, and I don't know what was going on with it. So, but yeah, like I said, it spun probably a little more than I want, so maybe go up a little bit in propeller. Maybe I'll wait until I get another run video in and see what you guys think. But yeah, after I pulled it back in, I checked the temperature of the battery and the speed controller and the motor. Everything was stone cold. Like, I touch it and it was barely warm to the touch, so that's all looking good. So yeah, that's about it. Like I said, hopefully another run video of both of these boats coming up. Gotta remember all of the things that I don't remember if I mentioned this on the run video for the short circuit. I forgot the water cooling tube inside that I normally plug into one of the exhausts there. So that was just pouring water inside the boat. So that was cool. Um, so yeah, I either have to run my boats more often or make a checklist of the quirks of them. Um, but yeah, it's all right. Both boats came back nicely. Didn't have had to cast the rod out for the short circuit a couple of times, but they both came back fairly unscathed. A little more paint loss on the Skedaddle, but I'm just running it at this point. All right, this is long enough, so talk to you later.